This key has been sticking in here all winter long, and he's been tapping on here. The key is not turning whatsoever, not banging it or nothing. So I'm going to try to give it a few taps. Sometimes the steering is locked in, or even the gear shift to prevent it from turning. But more than likely the tumblers that are inside have now failed some 6 months later. And we have to get it to the run position so we can pop out the tumbler. If we can get it that far, we can do something with the tumblers to prevent it from sticking again. And then if we can't, the only alternative is to drill it out. But I don't really want to do that. I'd rather fiddle with it for a few minutes to try to get it to actually turn. And then we're going to take this bottom piece off, 3 screws, because there's a pin you got to push in there, and then the tumbler will come out. I'll even shut this door so it doesn't, and he's got a little hammer right here. So he was trying this. He was trying like this to see if it would actually turn. And he was trying it for at least 15 minutes before I started videoing. There. Put it on. And look at this, we got snow yesterday. Have a look at that. Oh, bring out the... Oh, we got the engine on. Look at the snow out here. Take this console off here while it's running now and not shut it off, and then pull the tumbler out. That's what we're gonna have to do, but we'll let it warm up in here for a few minutes so we're not working in the cold. The pin is right there. If you push this pin in, see it pushing in? Now you can pull the tumbler out. There. Here comes the tumbler. Kind of sticky, but here it comes. There's the tumbler. To get the tumbler out of here, we have to depress both these pins and then turn the tumbler, and it came out like this. Got them both in and holding them. Now we turn the tumbler counterclockwise. To this position. There, you can take this out. Okay, this is the tumbler system from the Caravan, and Gordon's gonna pull out the key, and you'll see that the wafers don't actually move all of them. See how that, could do that again, Court? See the two wafers on this side aren't pulling out. Okay, what about the bottom now? Bottom side. Okay, turn it around a little bit. Okay, turn it right around. Okay, well, you see how the wafers aren't coming out. 1 and 2 and 1 and...
Oh, one didn't come out here.
Okay, so...
Oh, there it's out now.
Okay, put the key back in and we'll have a look again here.
Can't get the key to go in. Okay, the key is in.
Okay, and you see this bar right here, it has to be flat. This bar has to be definitely flat for it to unlock, and you see how it's at an angle, so this has to be definitely flat down. So that's what you're looking for on your tumbler system. Okay, I have another one here and we'll show you how that works. Okay, you see how this one, see how smooth those wafers come out? You'll have a couple options. You can go to Dodge and get a wafer kit, numbers 1 through 4, and it'll give you the springs and the grease to put new wafers in here. And I'm thinking that the kit is $25–30. In our case, what we're going to do is we're going to take out the first 2 wafers on each side and see what goes on. That's really stuck in there. There, it came out.
I wonder how they got
That's the first wafer out. Now we'll check on the number of it, and then we'll write it down. We got 4 wafers out, we got 4 springs out, and then I put the lock system back together. And it is working. It's not sticking anymore. And I did lubricate the barrel. So the first 2 pins on the hump on the key don't work, and then the last 2 work. This key even has a anti-theft device chip in it, so that's the extra added protection. So now we go in the run position, which is here. So this shaft can push into the switch inside your steering column, and this can engage to lock the whole cylinder as well. Now I just have to find the right spot where this fits in like that. See, now it's in position, it's locked in, and it won't pull out now because the pin is pushed through the underneath now. So what we're going to do is we're going to tape this so nothing falls out in the column. Probably nothing will fall out, but just to make sure, we're going to tape it up there with some electrical tape, and we're going to stick that into the column, and we're going to see if we can shut the van off with this end here. The part that's in the van right here, I think there's a little spring that holds it in. We'll have to have a look at that when we get to the van. See, right there is the spring. See? And I'm thinking it has to match up with this hole here. Took a little bit of fiddling to get this piece back in, but it does fit back in. We're going to mark it with something so we know. See, I can shut the van off now.